Welcome to Caribbean Global Network News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. In today's headlines, green card holder from Jamaica detained for 3 months in the U.S. And in sports, RSPL match officials to be paid tomorrow. Digicel warns of iPhone scam. Communications and entertainment provider Digicel is warning members of the public of a new scam that claims to offer a high-end phone as part of a promotional campaign by the company. The scam, which has been circulating online for several weeks, promises Digicel customers an iPhone if they either answer a number of questions correctly or click on the correct gift box. After supposedly winning an iPhone XR, persons are asked to send $1 before the phone is sent to them. Public Relations and Communications Manager at Digicel Jamaica, Elon Parkinson, is warning customers that their personal information could be compromised if they click on the link. Green card holder from Jamaica detained for 3 months in the U.S. A Jamaican man was detained for nearly 3 months in the United States after bringing in bottles of honey from the Caribbean island that customs agents mistakenly believed to be liquid methamphetamine. The Washington Post said Friday that Leon Horton's long ordeal began December 29 at Baltimore Washington International Airport when customs agents had a dog sniff his bags. Inside, they found 3 bottles duly labeled as honey that Horton, a 45-year-old father of 3, uses to sweeten his tea. According to the charging document, the agent suspected him of transporting liquid methamphetamine and placed him in detention. Laboratory results from Maryland took more than 2 weeks to arrive. They were negative. The bottles were sent to a second laboratory in Georgia after the first was judged to be insufficiently equipped to analyze the liquids. Although he had a green card granting him a legal residence in the United States, Horton's arrest set in motion a detention process with U.S. immigration. His lawyers had enormous difficulty contacting immigration authorities, and for good reason. The U.S. government had been partially shut down as a result of a budget impasse between President Donald Trump and Democrats over his demand for funding to build a wall on the border with Mexico. The tests in Georgia, meanwhile, finally confirmed that Horton was indeed transporting honey. He was freed on March 21, 82 days after he returned from vacation. Unable to work for 3 months and far from his children, Horton lost his 2 jobs as a cleaner and construction worker. And in sports, RSPL match officials to be paid tomorrow. Jamaica Football Federation, the JFF General Secretary Dalton Wint, says outstanding fees of over $4 million owed to match officials for last season's Red Stripe Premier League RSPL will be paid in full with the assistance of the JFF. Wint says that the checks were received sometime last week and the referees should see their monies by tomorrow. One of the issues surrounding the delay in payment stemmed from the Premier League Clubs Association's insistence that the JFF promised to assist with the fees and refused to take up the cost on their own. The JFF is contributing towards it, so both parties have worked it out, according to Wint. Camp to kickstart Reggae Boys preparation for CNL Games. Theodore Whitmore, head coach of Jamaica's Reggae Boys, gathered a group of local-based players, including first-time call-up Emilio Rousseau, to kickstart a camp in preparation for their upcoming CONCACAF Nations League CNL fixtures. This according to a release from the Jamaica Football Federation. The camp was to start yesterday, Monday, August 26, at the UE JFF Captain Horace Burrell Center of Excellence, and will see left-back Rousseau joining his Portmore United teammates Tevin Shaw and Andre Lewis in the senior men's setup. The players will be seeking to catch the eyes of Whitmore and his technical staff, with the main areas of focus being on fitness and overall readiness as they aim to make the final squad for the CNL fixtures. That's it for your CGN News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. Pleasant viewing.